Hi everyone, welcome back to Studioloo. It's Cindy, and today I'm here with the journal flip through of my March design team project for Release the Craftin. This journal is the Ostara diary made from her beautiful digitals, which I will link below in the description box. So this journal, I apologize for the glare, but you'll also be seeing this month of March that we're doing a spring around collaboration with some other journalers, and I actually will be showing you on one of the days how to make this shaker that I put on the front here. So in the shaker, you'll see there's a bunny, there's this bird and a flower. This is a wool lox nest that I've made down here, and these are all sparkly embossed eggs. And if I just drop it on the table there, you'll see that they do move around. I won't keep doing that because it will bother everyone. So on the cover also is birch bark that I spray painted with gold and silver paint and then kind of wore it a bit. The post is here with an elastic to be a closure, and then on back, which I also sprayed, is this is actually a brick from Lake Ontario that spent years tumbling around, so it's like a water softened or water shaped kind of brick, kind of like sea glass. On the cover, the spine rather, this is my binding. I took a vintage linen, I sprayed it as well, and there are 7 signatures in here. I have threaded on wire carnelian and Swarovski crystal beads all along the spine here, and then I've tied the signatures together in a nice pattern. So you'll see at the top there's some beautiful gold organza sticking out the top here. That is from the inside of the journal. That's what I covered the inner front and back with. So when you undo this journal, you just sort of slip your loop around here like this, and then it won't undo. There's an eyelet in the back that holds it here. So let's jump into this journal. So underneath here is some nice green and beige striped scrapbook paper that I used as the end papers to just give a neater backing to this because it is made inside a vintage book. And then I covered it in this beautiful organza. I didn't add any pockets or anything here. You can do that if you want to, but I just wanted to enjoy just this beautiful fabric and the whole look of everything. So here we begin with the first page from the Ostara diary, and it has this beautiful fawn. The colors that you're going to see are very spring inspired, pinks and greens and shots of purple. The themes are some wildlife animals like deer, foxes, rabbits, florals like snowdrops, daffodils. Spring is upon us now. So this is a tuck spot and a tag, both from the kit. And throughout this journal, you're also going to see a lot of watercolor painting. So I did a lot of watercolor painting with bean paints in this journal because they are just beautiful. So this is tea-dyed paper with a little purple floral here. And then this is just a beautiful page. It's actually a pocket, and there's a little bird hanging out there with a tab, like a green tab. This is a journal card from the kit. I love all the antlers. The colors are just amazing in this kit. And that just tucks on in there. There we go. It's a little harder just because I have a paper clip up there and it's holding on to this. So this piece of paper says spring, and this is another piece of ephemera that you will see me make in the spring around collaboration that we're doing. So this is basically, we have a parallel kind of symbiosis going on in this image. So what I did was I created this is actually made from like a rust texture paste to look like soil, and it has a really nice texture to it. So we have 2 things growing together. A plant from seed, and it turns into leaves and then flowers, and then a butterfly that starts as its little cocoon here and becomes the butterfly, and the caterpillar and then the butterfly. So that's just a large journal card held on by a rusty paper clip. We have a coffee dyed doily on this cabbage dyed paper, and then this beautiful vintage, very springy embroidered tab up top. this is a page from the kit. Then we have another of my watercolors with a tab from the kit with this fox and a tag. And I've just stitched some fabric and silk leaf petals. So this is both from the kit. So this is an avocado dyed page with a tab and a little butterfly here that is on both sides. And then this sweet little page is from a children's book, and it's all very nature and springy. It says, "By the gleam of the glowworms, everyone feasted." And we have all these animals here just, eating a bounty of berries and cherries. And if you know me, you know I love frogs and toads, so he's here, and it says, "Until they could eat no more." And it's little moles and a blackbird. This is all avocado dyed paper and a little pocket from the kit with this beautiful tri-fold tag with this deer. It's just gorgeous. And then this page is more of my watercolor and a hummingbird. A page from the kit, and this is more of that lightly blue dyed paper with the doily, and this is a little banner from the kit. And then over here we have a cute children's book page with this cardinal, and it flips out. And here we have an American crow, blooming apple tree, round and white as one peeled fruit, crow seeds at its core. And then more of the kit, that little banner there. This is a real leaf that I dried and painted a little bit around. It is on cabbage dyed paper, more of my watercolor and some florals. Two beautiful pages from the kit. And I didn't fuss with the pages from the kit too much because I think they're very neutral and easy to write on with nice borders already. So I didn't add a lot to them. You'll see in some areas I have, but not a ton. And then we have this little pocket with the deer, and I've painted some plants back here with beautiful, I don't know if you can see in the video, but because this is bean paint made from natural mica, it's indigenous made, it sparkles beautifully. This is their salmon run color, I believe, and it's got this glitziness to it. It's just beautiful. Then this is a tag from the kit, and I've stitched a flower on top with some fabric, and another sweet little page from that children's book. And then some tea-dyed paper. This is a page from a vintage floral book. And then this is a beautiful journal card from the kit. This is a page that I printed, I painted rather, and sprayed. And this is coffee dyed paper. And I made a little cluster pocket here with one of these round parts of the kit. Has the deer and the egg. It's just beautiful, and some nice fresh fabric at the back that's woven, and birch bark. And then this is a little tag that says serpentine and has the stone. And then this is another of my watercolors that I painted on the back of this beautiful page from the kit. And I've used this envelope. It's beautiful. And inside is this lovely tarot card of this butterfly girl here. And I will just pop that back on there with a rusty paper clip. More watercolor and cabbage dyed paper with a tab from the kit. This has been acrylic painted and sprayed, and I've added this nice tulip floral. This is actually like a coin envelope, but I often use these as file folder tabs when I'm making journals. And this is obviously from the kit with this beautiful rabbit. I love this rabbit. It's so nice. And then I've included in here, this is all about Indian pipe, which is a really cool plant. And I have backed it with my silver shining paper that has been dyed with black walnut with this fun sunburst pattern. This is tea dyed paper. Another page from that sweet children's book. And another of my watercolors. On this one, I've stitched some paper in a ruffle, some felt and fabric. And then, excuse me, 2 more pages from the kit. On this one, I've added a dragonfly and some fabric and some silk flowers. And another silk flower at the back. Some of my purple dyed grid paper, and this is from the kit, this tab at the bottom that I made a pocket out of. These are typically used as belly bands, but I just liked the way it looked as a pocket. And also there's a little tag here that says begin. I've added sari silk, and this says springtime is the land awakening. The March winds are the morning dawn. And that is a quote from Louis Grizzard, who is on, this is on a tag from the kit. This is a children's book page about birds. I forget what the name of it is, but it's a beautiful, I think it's the Cuckoo's Haiku. And this is the Eastern Bluebird, and that flips out. And we have the Canada Goose on the back because, you know, I am here in Canada, so we have to include our special honker. And then this is a tea-dyed page, a page from the kit. And then this beautiful flower that has been sprayed. This is my watercolor. And this is avocado dyed paper. Another page from the kit with this lovely fox. And then I've added a couple more of the little eggs down here that were in the shaker card that's on the front. And I just love how the avocado dyed paper go with the colors in the kit. Like, it's just really, really nice. And then I've added some sari silk. Actually, no, this is cotton from a jodhpur. And this is some little silk flowers. And then I've done some jelly print and spray kind of collage on this one, and a gold doily that I think brings everything together. And this is a tag from the kit that's been held on with a rusty paper clip. The page is the same. And on this tag I added some fun freeform threads, like sewing thread, embroidery floss, and hand spun yarn, and it's been stitched on there. And that's a beautiful tag. Another page from the kit with that fox, another egg on avocado dyed paper, more of my sprayed watercolor, and that beautiful deer from the kit. Tea-dyed paper. This is a pocket and a tag from the kit, and it says, spring will come and so will happiness. Hold on, life will get warmer. Anita Krisen. So I think it's a very timely quote. And then some more of our Cuckoo's Haiku with our geese. And over here, gold jonquils feeding finches stacked like coins, April's alchemy, the American goldfinch. More of my purple dyed grid paper. And this is a fabric flip with some beautiful birds on it. And I've just watercolored a border on the page in like a golden yellow. These are both pages from the kit. And then a little tuck spot with a bunny from the kit, and just a little floral watercolor, and a tag that I made with some nice vintage lace up top from the kit. And this is cabbage dyed paper. These little labels, you get 3 of those with the kit as well. And then some cabbage dyed and tea dyed paper. These are my grid. I fold these like shibori, so you get some really interesting colors and markings. And then this is a little embossed sparkling egg, like the front of the journal. Another little page from that sweet children's book. And this is a vintage napkin, and it has a daffodil at the bottom. And so it is actually a large pocket, and I folded down the top to make sort of a nice lip on the pocket. And inside there is a botanical tag that I made that I have painted some flowers on. And it's a collage, so it just pops in there. And then this is the other side of the page, which is this page from the kit. Avocado dyed paper with the kit tab. And then we have a little ticket that's like a little pocket sort of. And we have this birds in a tree. It's a beautiful watercolor. And then inside we have these 2 pieces from the kit. It's that rhodochrosite and the stone and the bunny, with some hand spun yarn on the top of the tag. And then a hummingbird here. Outside your window, the first Mars of spring. No, hummingbirds are back. So that's the ruby-throated hummingbird. And then more of the watercolor with the birds. more avocado dyed paper, and another page from the kit. And the other side of this vintage napkin. And this is another collage tag that I made. It says 30 days hath September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, excepting February alone. And that has 28 days clear and 29 in each leap year. And I do remember that poem growing up. It's how I remembered how many days were in each month. In this little children's book page. Tea dye paper, cabbage dye paper, watercolor with some nice gold leafy trim. 2 pages from the kit. This one I stitched some silk and linen and hand spun yarn down the side for a fun tab, but left the threads long, and I painted some tulips here and did some spraying. This is another little tab that I made with fabric and one of the circles from the kit, and then of course I put inside one of the cabinet cards from the kit. These are so pretty, I love them, and it's this little piece of paper, and this is a little botanical sticker with a real dried flower inside. So you will see throughout this journal that there are 3 of these that are assembled this way. Another page from the kit, the sweet bunny, and then some mushrooms, and some spraying, and some painting. This is tea dyed paper with a rusty paper clip holding this envelope from the kit with this circle of bunnies and stuff going on here. And then inside is this tarot card. It's very sweet. And that just clips onto this page. And then we have this little paper with one of the labels from the kit. This is a belly band with a big sequined applique, and it has this thistle and bugs, and this is one of the labels from the kit, and I just added a couple little pieces of fabric for fun there. And it's a journal card, and that can slide in from either side here, so we could go this way or the other way, whatever you find easier. There's a bulb pin at the top with a little flower, a little silk flower, and then a label from the kit. And this page folds out, and it's more watercolors, and then avocado dyed paper, and this little deer, so sweet. This is acrylic painted with some botanicals, a little bug, a stamp, and some pine bark. It's kind of a rustic feeling page that I like. And another page from the kit with avocado dyed paper. Another of these beautiful book pages from Cuckoo's Haiku. And then on this side we have another envelope from the kit with actually a label that's also from the kit. And then inside we have another of those tarot cards. And you could add extra things in there for your journal if you wanted to. I just wanted to put something unique inside there. This is a little surprise. And some spraying and a little spring bird. Another page from the kit. Some tea-dyed paper, more of my painted tulips and spray, and then these are both beautiful pages from the kit. This one I added some fabric and stitched on this stem of silk flowers. I painted this page and added some watercolor splatter and a butterfly. And then if you know me, you know I love toads and frogs. So we have a little toad here that's been stitched on this pocket. And inside, it's on avocado dyed paper. This is all from the kit. It's a beautiful floating pocket with a tag inside that says, "Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right," from that beautiful Beatles song. And another page from the kit. This one I have painted, added this bird and some botanicals, and done some stenciling and spraying. I did a lot of mixed media type stuff with this book because, well, I did get gifted some beautiful watercolors, and I really was feeling into it. So this is a page from the kit. And then on this page, I actually decoupaged on this beautiful napkin, and it's just gorgeous. It's so springy with bees, and I love it. So this page is actually a plate from a book that's all macro photography of flowers. So clipped onto it is this children's book page that I made stationery from, and I think it's just beautiful. And on back we have cabbage dyed sunburst paper that I made. And the whole thing is stitched around, so that just clips on there with a rusty paper clip. And then here we have another fabric flip with some fun, I think this fabric just matches so well to both the kit. The has like the splattering, which is another theme that I used, and then the ribbon is the same color, and it's like fun lace with silver, and I splattered some yellow paint on it just as like a bit of a highlight. And then we have a pocket from the kit and another of those beautiful cabinet cards with the botanical sticker with a real flower inside. And then more of that napkin, and I've paper clipped on with some hand spun yarn here. Another of those beautiful cabinet cards from the kit with the botanical sticker. Both of these are from the kit. This is on cabbage dyed paper that has like little X's on it, and this is a fox jumping over the moon. It's a little ticket. And then this little page, I have stapled on 3 of the little tags from the kit that say renew, grow, and hope. And I've added a little stem of flowers there. More stenciling and painting and some botanicals. This is all from the kit. And I've added this flower with some locks to the top of this tag. And then this page is more of my painted sort of mixed media with watercolor on top. I've added some fun ribbon here, and there's a bulb pin with this little flower. And there is some sari cotton up here, Jopra cotton, and this says the magic. It says torn from a book page, and this is a little circle from the kit with that sweet bunny. These are both pages from the kit. This is jelly printing and mixed media, some sanding. I had a lot of fun making some of these pages. I treated this kit, the back page of it, I didn't print anything on. I wanted to use it as a palette to create art. So that's what I did with all of those pages. And then I added a couple more of our sparkly eggs from the front cover. And a beautiful page from the kit. And this is some of my watercolor painting and splattering. And then I took this is like a loaded pocket that's made from an acorn. So I'll take everything out of it. So there's a pocket in the front, and there's some dandelions there. So as you unload it, you'll see that what it looks like. So it's an acorn, and we have a bird's nest and a dandelion there, and it's loaded with ephemera from the kit. So this is tiger's eye with the stone, and that goes in there, and a little tag with some hand spun yarn. And then this is like a label, but it could be a journaling card with the bunny, and it's very sweet, and I like having the bunny just kind of popping out up here. And then this is chrysocolla, and it has the stone on it as well, or an egg on it, I'm sorry. And then a little ticket also with the egg, and then a daffodil on this tag. So it's just a loaded pocket with lots of ephemera. And then another page from the kit. And then this is just some beautiful botanical paper. And this is actually a pocket up top. And we have one of my collage tags in it. And it says through the forest. And there's lots of collage going on there. And that just pops in here. Cabbage dyed sunburst paper, beautiful colors that I've been getting lately in blues and purples. And this is another page from that sweet little children's book. This is more of the macro photography of flowers, and I just love the veins and the purples. This is a pocket and a tag, both from the kit. I've stitched florals to the top. And then the signature has a page of Edith Holden, the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady, and this is the March page with these amazing botanicals and more of the macro photography paper. This folds out. More of the children's book. and my cabbage dye paper. And then this one again is that same beautiful paper, and I've put another of my collage tags. It says most wishes were sure to come true, and I made these two little mushroom girls down there. Another page from the kit, and this tab is on my avocado dyed paper. That's also from the kit. This is just jelly printing on 1970s newspaper. Page from the kit, tea dyed paper. And then we are on to the final page now, which is a page from the kit on back, and then more of my jelly printing mixed media. I added this pocket and made this tag with some vintage fabrics. And that just pops in there. And the final page is, of course, this ghosty image of the bunny, and it's from the kit. And then I've done the back the same as the front. So then what we do to close it up now is we just slip the stone out of the loop that we created right here. And then it will sit neatly against, oops, hold on. It will sit neatly against the back. I just have to rethread it because I pulled it through the wrong loop, because, you know, when you're on camera, you do all sorts of weird stuff that you wouldn't normally do because, you know, that's just what we do in this world. So there we go. So then it just, I guess it's good to show you this anyway. So if you ever did this and you took it off incorrectly, you just slip it back through like that. It's got the knot to hold it there, and then you can close it as so. There we go. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this journal. I really love the digital. As always, these kits take me on a journey of new creativity that I wouldn't otherwise have had. So to find these digitals, please take a look at Release the Craftin, her Etsy shop or her website, and she will have these beautiful digitals. This one is called Ostara Diary, and I'm so happy about this journal. So if you'd like to find this journal, it will be in my Etsy shop if you're seeing this video, and you can find all of my information down below linked, as well as Release the Craftin's info. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.